Farm Guy here, and this is the Dalbo Multiflex by Michal Piwko on Farming Simulator 22s for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5. Here on the Georgia Farms map, this is 17.68 megabytes to download, 9 slots on console, tools, and cultivators. And there she is, $35,000 to purchase, 120 horsepower recommended, 3-meter working width at 9 miles per hour. There is no options or configuration options. It is what it is. Now, quite obviously, there is a bit of a worker problem, but we'll go over everything first, and then we'll address the one issue. Now, notice there is a 3-point link on the back for those of you who wish to attach an implement. However, at the moment, I would say I would like to see the worker issue fixed first before you really get into it, because unless you're doing it manually, and then you are welcome to attach a seeder in the we might try that at the end of this video just to see how it works. It does show a seeder in the mod description picture. So, but first, we can raise and lower. That's pretty standard stuff there. We also have an adjustment, which I don't actually think does anything. Raise and lower that front piece there that you've seen moving in and out. If we could, let's try to get, oops, yeah, so this adjustment there, I don't actually think, well, you know what, let's raise it all the way up, and that's pretty much it. So let's give it another test with that raised up, just in case, for whatever reason, that may have been affecting how the cultivator operates. Now here it looks all fine and dandy, and a little bit of a rough edge on the right side, and it could be a combination of just how the game works and the implement's working width, or how the working width where it's set at being a little bit too narrow compared to where the worker is lining up. And as you can see here, it's on the edge of infinity, as it were. So never mind this spot here, because that's where so I'm going to let this run a bit more and see if that problem reoccurs. Alright, well, it didn't take long before it reared its ugly head. So it may be slight tad bit better with that bit raised, but it's still occasionally, as you can see over there, it did, yeah, here it's doing it again. I'm not controlling it. That's the worker. So unfortunately, expect missed bits if you use a worker. Now, as I said, let's find ourselves a seeder, and let's go with a planter, because the planter 3-meter, that's 4.5. Here's a 3-meter planter. It's a nice and compact. It's not overly heavy. And let me go set that up. Alright, so we got everything. We're just going to hire a worker and see if he can go ahead and so far so good. Growth. Yeah, look at that. Let's turn off cultivated. Yeah, so that seems to work fine. At least it all works together. If we stop that, we can raise and lower that back part and then lower the entire thing, turn it on, drive forward. Yes, so it all seems to, the wheels seem to be, it seems to be a little bit light, as in not far enough into the ground, but, oh yeah, look at that. Why is it doing that now? Hire a worker. Oh, weird. It was skipping. Yeah. May not be the ideal setup. I may be doing something wrong. If you hire a worker, it seems to work better than if you do it yourself, oddly enough. However, we're going to see what happens when it turns around. And he does actually almost all the way to the end. All the way to the end? Yeah, all the way to the end. Let's see if it rectifies or remedies the missing space. Oh, look at that. Look how much closer he... Oh. He starts with the cedar. So the cedar is overriding. And he's actually plowing... Oh dear, he's plowing up what we just seeded. Oh, that's not good. There was one other thing. Let's just... Yeah, it's... It needs some adjustment, shall we say. If you want to use a seeder in the back, you're going to be plowing up stuff that you've just seeded. Now, I did notice one other thing when I was filling up the seeder, and I don't know if it's going to happen now. There was a little bit of a... Yeah, look at that. What's catching? There's nothing catching. There's nothing obviously catching, except there is. Look at that wheel. It won't let me go over this little bump. What's stopping it? There's something strangely wrong with this, unfortunately. And it is in the raised position. It went up there, all right. Now that is a modded sell point. So, but so is this is a modded buy point, and it's fine going over there. But somehow it hits a brick wall there. It also hits something under this buy anything silo, so I don't know if there's some kind... Yeah, there, it's just stopping right there. Weirdness. It is raised. So I honestly I honestly don't really know what's going on with this, but if you're having issues with it, you're not alone. I don't know what to say. That's what I found. So it is what it is. Hopefully it's not doing that for you. It did it for me. But there you go, the Dalbo Multiflex by Michal Piwko on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.